Hey there, Cafe Cats. It's me, Assistant Silver, and we're back this month with another cafe wallpaper.
Hey guys, I'm also here. Zero, or MyLoveless for those that, aren't everywhere else. But anyways, so that was Silver. She's so nice. She made such a pretty intro for us this time around for this month. And today we're going to talk about our Lythis project for those who are in the Patreon and know what's going on for that.
Oh yeah, so in September, for those of you that were around, we asked everybody in the our Discord community if they thought it would be a good idea for us to share some of our Lythis stuff, because somebody at the time was really, really fond of Rishik, or, Squash, as we like to call him, because he's kind of a creep, and everybody was like, yeah, do that. So we were like, okay, yeah, we'll do that. Why not? It'll be a good excuse for us to spend time talking about our little head world for a while. So that's where we're at with that.
And it's helped us kind of world build our own world that we've had for such a long time. Because even though we established like what was going on in there, explaining to other people just made it so we had to like expand on it, because like little things that we know no one else is going to understand.
Right.
So now we have to go in and kind of rework a little bit of our stuff, our world building, but then we'll be able to share with you guys.
Mm-hmm. So far, what we've gotten done is we've completed the first reference for one of our royal Lythis. Those are basically the rulers of the Lythis species. And I've gotten the normal Lythis section done, which is completely opposite of the art that we have complete. So that'll be fun, because now we have to work on the opposite thing that each of us were working on before.
But at least we have reference materials from each other.
Yeah, we do have reference materials from each other, which is really, really helpful. So we've decided that we're going to do our world stuff in sections, and we're probably going to encompass everything, but right now we're focusing mainly on the one continent in our universe that we have most of our characters on. We have a bunch of other characters on the different continents in our world, but they don't all intersect, and we just thought if we take this one specific chunk,
that's one spot.
It'll be much easier for us to get it done. And that's how we're doing this, is we're going to cover like everything eventually, but we're starting with just this one small section to make it easier. And we've decided to break it down into the Lythis and their different I guess classes would be the right word.
Yeah, classes, traditions, and a bunch of other stuff that just kind of work with most of everyone else surrounding them, because they're such a big part of that specific part of the continent that it kind of touches everyone else in the whole section. So it's good that we started with them, because they're so massive compared to everybody else in that spot. But then it'll make it easier for us to be like, okay, now that you know these guys, we can go to these other guys and you can understand the relationship between them all and how they all kind of work out.
Yeah. Not only that, but in general, you'll understand why there are so many afterwards. Because if we tried to start anywhere else, they would inevitably come up in somebody else's lore, and then everybody would be like, wait, what?
Like, who are these guys, and why are they in everybody's lore almost, pretty much? Like, why are they all here?
So we're going to start with the regular and the royal, and then we'll do the 3 sub-factions from there. And they're also Lythis. They just are different.
Different and important, because they do such different things that they do impact their surroundings with how they live. So that's what we got in terms of that so far.
And we kind of briefly wanted to touch on why this is taking us so long. I mean, put aside the fact that, you work full time.
Right.
Zero works full time.
Doing the Patreon stuff and the regular Patreon things.
Right. Putting that aside, is that much like everybody else in the winter months, my depression gets pretty bad, like crippling. So it really stunts any creativity that I have and any motivation that I have. So I kind of fell off the wagon for that, and I'm like, I know I'm going to fall off the wagon for that, so it's going to take me a little bit longer to get my parts written up because I'm just now getting back to some semblance of normal with the summer and, the seasons changing and all that stuff.
So hopefully we'll be pushing to do a little bit more about it. I mean, we've already started again, getting some more stuff down, and for the writing portion mostly, like you said, I've already got one of the reference done. I need 2 more, I believe, that are really specific, and then I want to do a little bit of extra stuff so we can wrap it in some of the things that are important to some of the pieces of writing that Silver has made. So it'll be like a really nice little, like, I don't know, kind of book-like. Mm-hmm. So I just want to add like little imagery so it makes more sense to how we see it, and you guys can visually see it too along with reading it. So
yeah, there's that too. So we're also planning to do all of it in sections. I know we kind of covered that, but when I say we're doing it in sections, I mean we've actually broken it down into parts to make it more digestible, I suppose.
Yeah, so we're not just word vomiting at you like this giant, like, huge wall of text and you're going, oh my god, this is overwhelming.
Right.
That you're going to get piece by piece eventually, and it's not going to just be like one thing, and hopefully then you can like have your questions and stuff, and hopefully you'll have your answers in the next, set of stuff.
Right.
So it's going to be fun. I think it's going to be fun, at least.
Yeah, because like if we threw all of the information on the Lythis at you in one go, it's gonna be huge. I can't tell you how many pages it's gonna be, but it'll be a lot. And each section will still, in theory, probably be a pretty big wall of text. But we're hoping to break up the monotony of said text with a lot of pretty imagery, like Zero said. Mm-hmm. We think that'll be the most fun because we can show them off a little bit more in detail along with the writing through pictures. So it'll almost be like one of those like Legend of Zelda like omnibus books or something. That's what we're going for. That's kind of the inspiration, is to have,
like one of those like directory kind of books that has all the information. Yeah.
Like lore and pretty pictures to accompany the lore to make it more visually interesting and a lot more fun to read. At least we hope. I know that I'm not like the greatest writer of all time, but I just want to share what brings us joy and what brings us comfort, because we've been building this world together since we met.
Yeah.
And
that was what?
It's
17, 18. Well, we talked when we were 16. So.
Yeah. I think I would say that we probably started in 2008 together. Mm-hmm. And we just kind of started blending things from each other's own like headcanons together to make this place fit both of us.
Yep.
And it's just somewhere that we like to escape to, and we're kind of really excited to share it with you guys. And
especially since we know a lot of you guys are like very world building, or our peers that just really enjoy, characters and worlds and knowing other people's, headspaces and how people think and the similarities of like somebody's world and then your world. Oh wow, we think about this stuff are pretty much the same or really close, and that's a lot of fun. I always thought that was a lot of fun.
I always think it's fun when like something that is in one of our worlds is similar to something in somebody else's world, because it's like, wow, it's really cool that we have only met like in the last 2, 7, whatever years, and our lores are similar but completely different.
And we never talked about it.
And we've never talked about it until now. Yeah.
So that is really fun.
It is. It's so much fun. I love it.
So that's pretty much what's going to happen. And that's our future projects, as we told you.
Yeah, we're going to do the rest of the world as well. The world building as well.
But first we've got to get through them.
We've never written anything down. This has all been stuff that we've had in our brain. And we're just like, yeah, it's like this. And yeah, it's like this. Okay, well, I can't say we've never written anything down. But a lot of what we have was segmented and not cohesive at all. It wasn't like you could look at it and go, oh, this is all like one world built thing. No, it'd be sections of the world that we have because certain things are different in certain areas and certain things are different, by town or city or whatever. Things were just different in different places, and you would never, like, we have a whole book for it, but you would never be able to tell that it was meant to be a cohesive world. They're all in one world. It just seems fragmented and scattered.
Yeah, so now we're trying to meld it all together and give you a nice finished, polished, our world product, basically, that we've never even had before. So this is like a service for us and a service for you.
In theory, it really is. Like, I feel like, yes, we're doing this and we're sharing it with you all, but in a way, it also feels like cathartic because we're finally doing this so that we can have it too.
Yeah.
Because we've never had it. We're just like, yeah, it's like this, and yeah, it's like this, and yeah, this is so normal for us because it's been the same for like years and years and years.
Like over 10 years of just pieces of our world everywhere.
So now it's gonna be all in one place, and we're so excited. Like, I don't know any other way to describe it except for that we're just so excited. Like, I can't even speak. I'm so excited to share all of this with you guys.
Yep. And that's pretty much where we're at with this whole thing. And so we kind of wanted to give you guys like a snack little pack here and give you like a update, basically. I know we give you guys updates in the oven if you guys ever want to peek in there in the Discord and see where the progress is at, but we kind of wanted to give you kind of like a vocal update and let you know that we're still working on it. It's just kind of have been slow, and we have picked it up recently and hoping to continue getting that ball rolling and getting some stuff out for the first time, so you guys have something from there soon.
Yeah,
hopefully.
So we've not forgotten. It's not getting scrapped, nothing like that. In fact, a lot of the stuff that I had in the oven, I have moved out of the oven just so that I can reevaluate how we're handling the stuff in the oven. Yeah. And this is not going anywhere. This is something that we both really want to do, and we just wanted to update you guys on the progress since everybody was like, yes, do it. We want to see, show us. And you all seemed just as enthusiastic about it as we are, so we're hoping that the wait will be well worth it in the end.
Yeah, I really hope so. But with that, we will see you next month with another wallpaper.
Except for maybe me.
But
I'll see you guys around the Discord.
All right. Have a good one, Cafe Cats. Bye-bye.
Surprise! You thought I was gone, but I'm not. I'm here to give a shout out to Astra, Blazy, Blisskit, Celeste Brooke, Dally Pup, Ixora, Kuhimo Brat, Marsha, Nat, Nirvana Draven, Red Eyes, Rezi, Robert, Csaid, Sola Soleil, Striva, Tenerbis, and Vi. And we'd like to give a big thank you to the Cat Fiend Junkie patrons, Candle Kisses, Caro, Riozin, Dakota, and Tech Orb. Thanks so much, guys.
Thank you.